Hey, welcome back YouTube, and if you follow me at all on this channel, you know I love to shoot expired film. But you know what, I've always followed that one extra stop of light per decade rule, but I've never tested it. So today we're going to go ahead and test that. We're going to shoot 6 different scenes at 4 different stops of light. We're going to shoot it at box speed, +1, +2, and +3 exposures over box speed. And we're going to test it and see if that rule works, or maybe we should be using less light or more light when it comes to expired film. Today I'm shooting film that is actually 20 years expired, so 2 decades. So I'm going to focus in, and I'm going to go ahead and take this picture set at box speed, and then from there we will go ahead and add 1, 2, and 3 stops of extra light, and we will test this theory that 1 extra stop of light is all you need. Maybe we need more, maybe we need less, but let's go ahead and test it. All right, I'm already set up here. I am focused and I have my exposure already set for box speed. So I am at 400 ISO. I'm using Kodak Max Versatility that expired back in 2004, so a little bit more than 2 decades. I'm gonna start everything off at 1/1000th of a second, but I'm gonna leave the f-stop the same for all the pictures. I'm just gonna go ahead and adjust the shutter speed for each shot to increase the exposure 1, 2, and 3 stops. So you're going to hear 2 clicks between each shot, and that's just because I'm shooting film that's 2 decades expired instead of 1 decade. First shot is going to be at 1/1000th at an f5.6, and that's going to be box speed, normal exposure if it was fresh film. Second shot is going to be at 1/250th. Third shot, 1/60th. And final shot, 3 stops over at 1/15th. And I'm doing it on a tripod so that we can keep it stable and do the same exact type of images for all the shots. All right, we're following the same rules as before. We're gonna do 4 shots starting at box speed, +1, +2, +3 exposure. I'm trying to do very well lit, very colorful scenes at first. Then we'll try some scenes that have more neutral colors and more shades to see how this theory of box speed, +1, +2, or +3 extra stops of light, how that affects all the different colors. So let's go ahead and take these. All right, those are my 4 shots. Let's move on to our next location. Again, we're only doing 6 different scenes because this Kodak Max Versatility back from the early 2000s is only 24 exposures. So we'll do these 6 scenes, 4 shots each, and we'll bring it all home. I'm gonna go ahead and develop it in my CineStill C41 developer, and I'm gonna scan it at home and then bring the scans. I will scan it as neutral as possible, so I'm gonna shut all of the settings off of my scanner, so no exposure, no contrast, no color adjustments, only dust removal. Then I'll go ahead and bring and import all of those images into Nikon's NX Studio, and I'm going to just pinch in both sides of the RGB curves, the low and the high end, and I'm going to treat every single picture the same exact way. We'll go ahead and show each picture up against each other. All right, here's another good one to test darker tones, darker colors, and we're in a covered, more shaded area, so it'd be a great test for box speed for expired film, all the way up to 3 stops overexposed. I'm not going to keep repeating this every time. I'll just go to the next location, take the 4 shots. That'll help move things along. I'll film that process, but I'm not going to explain everything from here on out. You know I'm doing box speed, +1, +2, and +3 of overexposure to test this expired film. And I'm shooting this one at f1.4 because it's darker in here. All right, I'm going to shoot this one, same deal, regular ISO, then 4 stops over, but I think this has more neutral colors, still well lit, but more neutral colors. 4 shots. Shooting it at f8. And here's another shot. I think again is well lit. All right, I shut the camera off when I was firing those 4 shots because it was getting really noisy because of all the road noise, but I'm down to my last image, so we need to find one more spot to go ahead and take 4 more shots to test this, and then we'll take the film home, develop it, scan it, put the video together, and you all get to watch it. All right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the last 4 shots here. Not sure if I mentioned it before, but I'm shooting all of these shots vertically so that it's much easier for me to display them all together in a video, and it'll be easier for me to put the video together. But after we're done here, we're gonna go develop it, and I will throw this video together. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say shooting at box speed and shooting at 3 stops overexposed is definitely a no. It is out. They're either way too dark or way too overexposed to use. So let's focus our attention on the gold standard, the 1+ overexposed per decade, and what I'm trying, the 2+ overexposed per decade. And on the 1+, you can definitely see there's more grain, There's a loss of details in the shadows. The overall image looks more muddy, but the colors are more true to life. They look more accurate. You have a much better look in the dark areas. You have a better browns and so forth. So it's a much more naturally saturated color look. In the 2 Plus, there's way less grain. So if you don't like grain, then shooting with more light at 2 stops overexposed is probably what you want. It's much more detail in the shadows, so you can definitely pick out what's in the shadows a lot better. But the highlights are starting to blow out, and you've got really a loss of color and a loss of color saturation in the highlights and actually overall. And towards the end of the video here, I'm going to compare those pictures of the flag, and I rescanned them all. I allowed the scanner to change the color, the contrast, and the exposure, where the scanner did all those changes. And then I'm going to show another 4 where I went in and I adjusted it manually, probably oversaturated it, but this is what you could do at those box speed +1, +2, and +3 if you did it manually. So where do we go from here? 1 Plus overexposed, a lot of grain, a lot of muddiness, lots of detail in the shadows. 2 Plus overexposed, less grain, more shadow detail, but really blown out and lots of highlights. So I think we need to test a 1.5 stops overexposed per decade. That's what I'm going to do a video on next. And if you made it this far, please like and subscribe and help our film community grow. Thank you. Till the next video, Crane Junkie out.